This week's episode of Anti-Magic Academy was so good, guys. So good. We get a lot of information, development, and a glimpse of what we can expect to see in the future. But what happens in this episode? First of all, one thing that I've really found interesting was that during the opening of this episode, that takes place during a festival, Kusanagi he talks with Mari about that Iraku and Usagi, they didn't used to be get so well together, like talking and stuff. They used to be like Otori and Mari is now, which could mean that Mari and Otori, yeah, they are getting like to become really good friends. And we actually see that at the end of this episode where Otori and Mari is talking about to each other like, oh man, it's so funny to see Otori like insulting Mari's chest because we all know Mari, she is the best girl. She is the best girl. There's no discussion. There's no discussion. I love her so much. But what happened in this episode besides this? Yeah, we know that Otori she found out that Mari she had killed someone or that she was accused of that, and she does some investigation on the murder scene. She finds out that the magic that was used to kill those students was ancient despair, which makes it impossible for Mari to be the killer because a person can't have ancient auroral, which is the magic type Mari uses, and ancient despair, which makes me believe that auroral is light magic and despair is dark magic, which means that they can't have both. So that means that she was falsely accused, and considering that this was done just by her, that means that the chairman knew this. So Mari, or not Mari, Otori, she blackmails him into disabling the Glapnir around Mari's neck, which was lucky because in this week's episode, she's actually helping our main character, saving our main character by using her magic. She's actually ready to die by using her magic. However, because of what Otori did, she didn't get her head like that. What from what I presume, because Glapnir, from what I know, would have like removed her head from her body. And considering that it's an explosion, it's most likely like explosions that is designed to basically cut the head from the body. So yeah, interesting. It's also interesting to see that even Fort Kusanagi is being told by Otori that Mari did this, and even Fort Mari she says that even though she doesn't recall a lot of her past, she still feels that she may not be a good witch. So what would Kusanagi do if he found out that she wasn't a good witch? And Kusanagi tells her that he would brainstorm with her and find out a way for her to become a good witch because he likes Mari. And even when she gets back her memory back, thanks to Haunted and entering in this episode and dispelling the magic, she and recalling her past, which is actually explaining why she is a good witch because she was actually an orphan who lived in an orphanage, and the nun there told her that magic wasn't meant to hurt people; it was meant to make them happy. However, one day she comes home and finds the orphanage burning, and Haunted informs her that Valhalla has taken the orphans hostage. And if she wants to see them again, she has to work with Valhalla, which is actually a lie because the orphans is already dead, which Otori's investigation has revealed, and the person who killed them was Haunted. And oh, Haunted reminds me so much of the priest from Fate. I cannot recall his name. I think he's called Kiriha. You know the one. Yeah, you know the really shady priest that. Ah, oh, I really dislike that priest because he kills them and even shows the dead corpses, or he resurrects them for a moment to show them to Mari to try to turn her into or fall into despair because he loves seeing her like in pain. He's a really nasty person, Haunted. He's a really nasty person. Which could also explain why he uses a weapon like Dance Leaf, which is a blade of destruction. And that is a really, really powerful weapon. I'm actually not sure if that is Notch is Dance Leaf or yeah, I'm not really sure. It's a bit confusing. But let's just say that that weapon, Dance Leaf, actually makes it possible for him to defeat Kusanagi, even when he uses his armor he got from Lapis. And we actually also get explained why, because he cannot defeat him at Dance Leaf with just a blunt weapon. And that's why it's lucky that Mari's neck got disabled, because she uses her magic to save him by basically enhancing his weapon. And the reason why she can enhance it is that the weapon or the magics that the Hellmark, yeah, that's what it's called, that Lapis has is to absorb friendly magic and basically enhance her weapon, which enables her to defeat, or not her, but Kusanagi to defeat Haunted in this week's episode. And Kusanagi, he has a really, he's building his harem. He's building his harem because even after Mari, she got her memory back, as I said, and she tells him that she knew that she wasn't a good witch because she blames herself for the orphanage being dead. She blames that. He tells her that even if she cannot find strength to continue, she can lean on him and he will carry half of her burden. Which actually also symbol is the same word he kind of used to become friends with Otari. So that's again has correlation to like them not getting well together. Like as I said in the beginning, Iraku and Usaki, they actually used to be like really, really unfriendly with each other, just like Otari and Mari is now. But now they are really good friends, so that could most likely mean that we will see Otari and Mari becoming really good friends, or they already is good friends, but because they both fight over the same guy, they can't like admit it. So yeah, really good development for both Mari and, let's say, like subtle hints. Really good hint. However, even though they defeat Haunted or they destroy his hero transformation, which is done by Dance Leaf, he still gives us some interesting information that can lead us to what may come in the future, because he says that he asks what's it called, Kusanagi, about his name, and when he hears the last name, he says that he is part of the demon hunting clan, which means there's most likely demons in this world, which adds an extra spice to this. That is really interesting, and I'm looking forward to the next week's episode, which I hopefully will be able to watch on the day, now that I'm this good caught up. Also, one thing we find out about Yuraku, she is a machine pervert. She's a machine pervert. So yeah. But when this is said and done, I must say this was a really enjoyable episode, and I really recommend everybody that loves this series to watch it, because it was really good in my opinion. But when that is said and done, have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'll see you later with Heavy Object. Hopefully not too heavy, if you know what I mean.